Hi everyone, and welcome back to Vancraft Chronicles. Now, when I started this project almost a year ago, so we're sort of middle of October, I was hoping to be a lot further on than I am now. I was hoping sort of by late spring it would be sort of almost really ready to use. Now, I've done obviously kind of like a test camp, you know, just by myself with Skittles to sort of see what was working, what wasn't working, and me and Denise are looking to go away at the beginning of November. So at the moment, while it's ready to use, we've got water, we've got electrics, we can cook, we've got a bed, and we've got a toilet. So we've got all that. It's not what is called Denise ready. So there are a few things which I'm hoping today we can sort of get sorted. Now, what some of you may have noticed, the ceiling's going up. So I put this up last weekend as just to sort of see what it was like. I got these acoustic slatted sort of wall panels, but they seem to be very popular for van builds at the moment for the ceiling. So I kind of wanted to have a look what it was like up, and I'm going to have some LEDs going down, sort of probably 3 sets of LED strips sort of going down sort of for the lighting. So this went up last weekend. I didn't video it because, to be fair, I actually didn't think I was actually going to get it up, but I got a bit carried away, and I've actually sort of screwed it in a few places just to secure it in place. So today, or this weekend, I'm hoping to get the other 2 pieces up. I need to, for the centerpiece, obviously need to cut out a bit of a panel just here. So obviously I've got somewhere in the back, I've got the surround for the Max Air fan. So I need to make sure I cut sort of around that on this board here. And then I've got a third board, which I'll probably need to cut to size slightly, which will then sort of go in this last section here. What I also want to do is for the kitchen to give it a sort of a tile effect. So I've got some tile stickers. So I've got a piece of ply here which I'm going to cut to size, and then that's going to be like the splashback for the kitchen area. And then I need to, it probably won't be this weekend. Obviously I've taken the bench out at the moment, but what I need to do is I need to sort of size that a little bit bigger to fit the toilet seat, or sorry, fit the toilet underneath it, but also have it so it slides out into a sort of position where it is just down there. So hopefully, so I've put some sort of insulation up. So yeah, so the job for this weekend, providing it doesn't keep slinging it down with rain, is to get these cut, get these up, splashback done, and sort of stuck in position, and hopefully be a little bit more ready for the beginning of November. I'm going to go down and see my parents, but what we thought we'd do is we'll sort of drive down Friday, camp somewhere, see them Saturday, come back Saturday night, camp somewhere, and sort of have that as our first real camp. And we'll have obviously 2 dogs. Biggest concern at the moment is it's just a double bed. I'm getting a sort of a larger mattress. I'm going to go for a king mattress, and then I can sort of cut around the sort of awkward areas with it being memory foam. But yeah, we'll see how we get on with that. So, right, let's crack on. Okay, so I'm about ready to try for the next part. So I've had to pull a few cables out here because obviously I had a light just here. I've got the surround for the Max fan. So I've had to sort the wires out, and I'll tidy these up in a bit. So what I'm hoping to do is essentially and this can come off again now because I just wanted to see where it fit and what kind of space I needed to leave. So this will come off. I will cut a hole in this section, so obviously that can then pop up and then screw into place. Let's see how we get on. This should be interesting. So what I used last time is, because it's just me, is I've got a bungee cord that side. I'll have one this side which will just at least hold it in position, and then I'll use a piece of wood then to secure it better to the ceiling, and then it allows me to work on this end. But what I need to do first is mark out where I need to, you know, sort of on here, where I need to be cutting. And that's the bit that makes me nervous, because these are 90 quid a pop. So I messed this up and that's 90 quid down the drain. So I think I will be taking my time with this one. Yeah, let's see how we get on. All right, so I think I've got my measurements, but just to be on the safe side, I have created a bit of a template, rough template, which is same width, doesn't matter about the length, same width, which I am then going to measure again, make sure that fits, and then I can transfer the template onto this. Like I said, at was it 89 £89 a sheet. It's going to be an expensive mistake, which I made a fair few of those. So yeah, I don't fancy making, you know, an £89 mistake on this one. So I'm going to do the template. Once I'm happy the template is correct, I'll transfer that to this, and then we'll cut this. Fingers crossed, we're done. Well, that bit's done, and then I've got one more to do, which should be a hell of a lot easier. So I've now done the template. I have just cut the hole out. I'm about to put the ceiling slat back in. I'm either going to pat myself on the back or I'm going to go and cry. All right. So I've just got to take a bit of the foam backing out. That's no big deal. I think we're spot on. I think we are spot on. So I think that's going to be it for today. As you can see, roof is on, or the ceiling's on. This has worked out pretty good. So max fan, do a little bit of rewiring, but that's done. And the ceiling is all done. So I'm pretty pleased with that, the way that looks. Obviously, I've still got the front to finish off, and I'm going to take it just past here. And I think either one of these large ones, but probably one of this, they do them in two sizes. So I think one of the smaller ones, cut that into three pieces, should do the job. And I'm going to run some LED strips down each, or probably three, maybe sort of down there, one sort of down there, and then two the full length. But that will be probably, that won't be a too big a job. There's a gap at the end, so all the cabling can come out of the bottom end. I've also got some cabling coming out just at the side here. So if I need to, well, I will be putting a switch down there. And then also we've got, so let's just clear some of this mess. And we've also got the kitchen nice and tiled. So Denise has done that. That was her job today. So she's made a really good job of that. So I'm again really chuffed with that. So as you can see, it's sort of similar colours to the bedding and to this mat here. But yeah, we are getting closer to being Denise ready. So job for tomorrow will be to look at the bench down here, and I want to create a sort of tray for basically the toilet to sit in, so you can slide away and pull out. So that's probably going to be tomorrow's job. Then we need a nice big piece of ply to sort of go around there to sort of, you know, partition sort of the garage area. A fridge ultimately is going to sort of end up going there. So we'll leave it for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow.